What's up, guys? Mike from Frontline Foundations coming at you live and direct from the parking lot of Allen Brothers here in beautiful and snowy Westminster, Vermont. A couple of ideas for today's video. As I was mindlessly scrolling through Instagram this morning, I came upon a video, the title of which was "The Kid in Blue Was Raised Right." And what you have is a couple of like fifth graders, something like that, in a school wrestling match. The kid in blue steps onto the mat, and here comes the kid in red. The kid in red quite obviously has cerebral palsy. It's taken him a little while to get onto the mat, to get engaged in this wrestling match. And as I read the description of the video, it said that this was this kid's dream to win a wrestling match in school. And so the match starts, and the really cool thing was the kid in blue didn't just roll over and give it to this kid and have it be over in 10 seconds. Oh yeah, you won. He gave him some play, man. There was a little bit of like juking around. There was a couple of clinches, and then ultimately the kid in red, again the one with cerebral palsy, took down the kid in blue. When that happened, the entire crowd erupted in cheers, big smile on everybody's face. And there was a little bit of wrestling around, and the kid in red eventually won. Very heartwarming, great video. But the thing that really struck me, and the reason I'm doing a video about this in my truck, is I was looking beyond the wrestling match at the crowd. Behind these kids. It's everybody's friends and family in the stands, and they all simultaneously cheered. They all had big ear-to-ear grins on their faces, and that got me to thinking that, you know, in our lines of work, crowds are usually not a good thing, and we tend to see the worst aspects of humanity come out of crowds. But here, I think, in this Instagram video, we saw the best aspects of humanity coming out. Everybody that was in those stands knew that something positive was happening, that something heartwarming was happening, that this kid in blue was doing something good for the kid in red. We all can connect with each other at certain moments. We can all recognize a beating heart in another person. We can all recognize at certain points in our life that we know what it's like to suffer. We don't want other people to suffer. I think, as I was reflecting upon this, that it's really the separation that results in all the negative aspects that we see in humanity and in ourselves. It's the separation that we artificially create between our mind and our body. It's the separation that we artificially create between me and you. You know, and there is something good in humanity. Again, people in our lines of work lose sight of that, and that is very... it becomes a real obstacle to our own healing when we cannot recognize the goodness in humanity. So when I keep my eyes peeled for small positive things like this video, I notice them, and then I you know, I feel a little bit better about humanity, and I try then in my day to not artificially separate myself from other people, not artificially separate my body from my mind. Not artificially separate the present moment from who I am and what I need to do in the day. I'm not particularly good at this. I think I'm halfway decent at knowing what I should be doing. I still, as I'm driving around, I still create that separation every day, guys. Driving around like, look at this dirtbag. Come on, man, I'm driving here. So I'm working on it. Part of the work that I think all of us are doing at Frontline Foundations and in the network that we're building with other providers and peer counselors is we are trying to bring people's hearts back up from the depths. I'm trying to rediscover my own heart. I'm trying to rediscover the heart that is in every other human being. It's not always easy. As a very important teacher, Dr. Richard Alpert, also known as Ram Dass, once famously said, "If you think you're enlightened, go spend a week with your family." And so on this eve of Thanksgiving, I just wanted to share a little message of positivity, a little message of connection between ourselves and our families and our loved ones, and even people that we don't even know on the street and people that we look down on. Less separation, more connection, bring the heart up from the depths is a big part of our healing journey. That's all we're going to do for you today. I hope everybody has a safe and happy and connected Thanksgiving. If you think you're enlightened, go spend a week with your family or just try to survive Thanksgiving. Good luck to everybody. We'll be right back with you in a little bit. I'm out.